Hurricane Bianca's in town. No one is safe.
For clown realness that has real glam, look no further than Hurricane Bianca. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best Bianca moments on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I got bills to pay. I got dogs to put through college.
For this list, we're looking at Bianca Del Rio's best clips during her time competing for the crown. We're basing our choices on powerful wit, memorable lines, and the overwhelming humor that Del Rio injects into everything she does.
Now the rest of the world will see that nicer side. Are you prepared for that?
You've been filming this?
Number 10, Rolodex of Hate.
Bianca Del Rio.
You can call me Jiggly.
Given how naturally comedy flows from Bianca Del Rio, RuPaul decides to ask what her secret is. Bianca's answer, however, is worth a laugh in itself, as she paints a hilarious picture of how her brain reads people.
And I call it my little Rolodex of hate. So when you're faced with the situation, you just roll through and you go, what do I have? What do I have?
The mere name Rolodex of Hate is enough to leave Ru gasping for air. Since Bianca claims her knack for insults is instinctual, the visual of Cerebral Joke Dictionary doesn't seem that crazy either. So by explaining her own sense of humor with a ludicrous mental image, Bianca shows us why she's the queen of comedy.
Hi, I'm Bianca Del Rio, and my favorite activity is reading my Rolodex of hate. Why don't you join me? Come along.
Number 9, one-upping laganja.
Girl, I gotta stretch. Let me get up in here.
Erica, but don't.
Laganja Estranja is being particularly loud one day in the workroom, and it grates on Bianca's nerves immediately. Del Rio makes a snap about Estranja's goofy headwear, then uses her desperate cries for attention as hysterical fodder for commentary.
Of course, Miss Attention Whore, Weeping Willow, is wearing a macrame pot holder on her goddamn head, because she needs more attention.
On the other hand, Bianca's jab about potted plants pushes Laganja to make some witty comebacks of her own. Though the marijuana jokes are funny in themselves, it's the way Bianca twists them to read Estranja's fashion sense that wins the spat. Plus, with so many back-to-back cuts, Del Rio asserts her dominance at burning people in this moment.
I guess the question is, what happened to the plant that was in it hanging in your hotel room
Oh,
earlier?
girl, I smoked that plant. Trust and believe, Mom.
That would explain the fashion choice.
Number 8, if you ever need anything.
How you feeling, Miss Trinity?
I'm great. How you feeling?
You know that I don't get very serious or very nice about many things.
Bianca was particularly snappy with Trinity K. Bonet early in their season, but all that faded away when Bonet revealed she was HIV positive. The shockingly honest moment saw Del Rio heartwarmingly change her tune, as she explained her problems with Trinity were likely symptoms of hiding an illness.
I really do admire Trinity for being open and honest and taking care of herself the way she does. Because if my friend had done the same, I think things would have turned out differently.
As Bianca shared a story of her own friend's hardship with HIV, her offer of support to Bonet was sweet and comically self-deprecating too.
What you've done is an amazing thing, and if you ever need anything, call a hateful bitch like me, even if it's for a laugh.
The break for some real talk put Del Rio's character on display and reminded us she could be catty and helpful together. And Adora Delano's reaction to the exchange captured Bianca's motherly heart and snide language perfectly.
Bianca's secretly adorable in a certain way. Like, she's the type of person where you want to hug her, and she's just like, get away. Like, it's very that, but she loves you.
Number 7, her rap.
Bianca Del Rio.
Roll track.
My name is Bianca. I'm from the deep south. Oh, them bitches can't handle my sassy ass mouth.
With all of Bianca Del Rio's wordplay on Drag Race, she appropriately came out swinging on a rap challenge. Heck, she even had guests Eve and Trina giggling at simple remarks about the camera angles.
Bianca is doing amazing. Hilarious. She's everything I want to be when I'm 57. Just gonna kill me.
And she even added a cheeky comment about her writing skills to keep the judges enthralled with her infectious attitude. In the end, it was her catchy and genuinely funny lyrics about her style that sold her verses. The fact that she boasted about her reading skills while simultaneously roasting the audience just asserted to fans that she had the smarts to back up her smack talk. Number 6, need help packing? Laganja and Bianca's drama gave viewers plenty of entertaining fights on season 6, and it was clear that they grated on each other's nerves.
I think your parents are absolutely lovely, and the fact that they're making an effort is good. The only thing I disagree with is that they think you're gonna win.
So a simple joke on Untucked had Ms. Estranja moping well into the next week of the competition.
Bianca's like, well, I agree with everything, but you're not the winner.
Bitch, joke. Take all that weepy bullshit, take all that attention that you need and apply it to the competition.
Since Bianca's comments were notably far from personal, it was easy to understand her frustration at the ongoing fallout. So when she used the turmoil to suggest that Laganja would be better off leaving, it was laughable and satisfying to see her offer assistance. Del Rio usually got funny instead of angry on her season, so this rare claws out remark was a fun way to start an episode.
Need help packing? Beat it, queen.
Number 5. Don't tell anybody that I'm being kind.
Adore.
Yes, baby?
If you don't want to get yelled at by Michelle, because didn't she tell you last time that you needed to be cinched?
Yeah.
While she kept tension with most of the other queens, Bianca developed a strong connection with Adore Delano. So Del Rio lent a hand after Adore was read for a bad job on her waist cinching. Though the act itself was another surprisingly warm moment from Bianca, it was her self-aware mockery that had us cracking up.
And don't tell anybody that I'm being kind, but I have another cincher if you want me to lace you in it.
I'm down.
Okay, we'll do it.
Her assistance also showed that she was willing to help queens reach their full potential, regardless of how it could affect her. It didn't hurt that Adore saw her as family for it either. But as Bianca was so snarky across her season, it was truly divine to see her rip into her own selfless actions.
I'm really grateful for Bianca's motherly kind of instinct. She's kind of my stepmom right now. I'm a foster child.
Number 4. Library reads. As she stepped up for a reading challenge, viewers got to see Ms. Del Rio's comedy operate at full capacity.
Miss Ben de la Creme, after seeing you in drag, I realize now why Seattle has a high suicide rate.
Despite her strong connection with Adore, Bianca laughably called out her ditzy nature without a second thought. Amongst other savage reads on people's looks, Bianca cut into Jocelyn Fox's flamboyant persona and voice with hilarious finesse.
Jocelyn Fox. She's so gay, even her asshole has a lisp.
However, it was her ability to turn Trinity's obsession with Beyoncé into a fiery horror movie reference during a bonus scene that reminded audiences of Del Rio's brilliance. And using that joke to roast Ru and Trinity on their respective ages only proved that further.
No, Trinity. She thinks she looks like Beyoncé from Destiny's Child. On second glance, she looked more like Rosemary's Baby. It's an old reference, I know you get it.
Number 3. Roasting the judges.
I like the gentleman in the back who's sleeping. Makes me feel right at home. Can you wake that bitch up? Yeah, the one right there with the horizontal stripes. Not a good look in your third trimester, sir. All right?
Stand-up was an easy knockout for Bianca Del Rio, especially since she was given time to prepare material in advance. And though she brought great jokes about her background and the overtly elderly crowd, Bianca admitted that the judges had given her flack for repeating herself. So she fired back by comically pointing to Santino's infamous fashion mistakes and Michelle's notably low-cut tops.
Is that I will show you versatility when Santino wins a sewing competition and Visage wears turtleneck. You hear me? Ain't gonna happen!
In a torrent of great riffs, this dig beautifully summed up the hypocrisy that many competitors often ignore. Del Rio's sassy delivery and use of phrases like "ain't gonna happen" also helped the routine close out the challenge on its most memorable note.
And because I'm feeling extra special, I'm gonna put fresh tennis balls on every walker in the place.
Number 2. Not today, Satan.
They want more, but then they want my ruffles too big and my hat's too much. I don't know.
If I am brutally honest.
Sure, be brutally honest.
With the end of the competition looming, Courtney Act took her own jab at Bianca's lack of runway variety. The utter frustration of the venomous comment inspired Del Rio to let out a particularly cheeky line to inspire herself onward.
Not today, Satan, not today.
While her headstrong attitude was inspiring, the colorfully demonic comparisons of the quote were too funny to ignore.
Well, I say, not today, Satan.
The line was also catchy enough for Ru and even conservatives like Candace Cameron Bure to latch onto the phrase. Not today, Satan was an iconic catchphrase for the show, but it importantly served as yet another example of the rapid-fire wit we expected from Bianca.
Not tonight, Satan, not tonight.
Before we unveil our #1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Are you in a Whitesnake video? What are you doing over there?
I'm feeling my oats. Let me feel my own.
When I first met Gia, I didn't like her.
You lady boy? You lady boy?
Now she's kind of grown on me. Like a rash.
Look at that nose. Her contoured nose to death. Oh, who are you pointing at?
Nice to meet you, Bianca. I thought she was a swordfish. She could flip pages in a book.
This is probably the most beautiful I've seen you yet. Your eye makeup. You didn't put that harsh white line.
I didn't put it, but I did snort it.
All right, at least it was used.
That's why I'm alert, girl. I'm learning. I'm young. I have amazing friends. I have this. I have that. Well, obviously that ain't helping you. I was raised by wolves, bitch, and I'm still surviving, and my shit's together.
So go on, mama. Come for me. Do what you gotta do. Because at the end of the day, if we've got a lip sync, your ass will be going home.
I don't think she was like coming for you.
Girl, if I want to come for you, I'll come to your room at night and cut wigs up.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. #1. Judge Judy Snatch Game.
Order in the courtroom, hunty. It's Judge Judy. Hey, Your Honor.
Bianca Del Rio disappeared into her impression of Judge Judy during the Snatch Game and gave viewers one of the challenge's best performances. She nailed the grumpy attitude from the get-go, but her natural use of Judy phrases like baloney created some organic comedy in the routine.
Not a match, Your Honor.
Baloney! Baloney, sir!
I'm ready for a fried bologna sandwich myself.
Bianca didn't skip a beat on Gia Gunn's bad humor either, and capitalized with a Judaism so hysterical that you didn't need to know the reference.
Beauty fades! Dumb is forever!
Yes.
Bianca also surprised everyone with a goofy Officer Bird puppet.
I agree, and so does Officer Bird. That is correct, Judge Judy.
And her comical read on RuPaul's plaid felt perfectly at home for Judy's character.
Hey, Your Honor.
Did you forget you were coming to court today dressed like that? You look like a damn roll of Scotch tape.
Well, I thought it
You
was...
don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining.
With just the comments about her Judy throwing the judges into giggles, Del Rio's Snatch Game set a new bar for the show.
Ru, is this girl over there a robot? Why does she sound like that? Is somebody pushing a button? Can you talk normal? I'm talking! I'm talking!
I think that's really rude.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.